Hey there guys, and welcome back to the Two Players Podcast, episode 53. We're going to be getting into the news, which there is a lot of, and then we're going to be briefly talking about the games we've been playing recently, and then that should be the end of the show. So first up, Ant-Man and the Wasp. The first trailer came out, and it looks pretty good. It's pretty much what I expected from a Ant-Man sequel, more just Ant-Man in terms of the character, the comedy, the plot that it's trying to set up, and all this stuff. So very excited for this movie.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I don't know what the actual, plot's gonna be. Oh, I know it's, the whole thing's with the Wasp now, which was, that person that was with him in the first one, right? That was, his, yeah. So now she's the Wasp and stuff, and she can, fly, and she actually has, other stuff she could do. Like, Ant-Man could just turn big. So it's, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it. It looks like it still has the heart from the first movie and stuff like that, so... I'm hoping it's good. I think Marvel is getting better with sequels as they go along. Since, sequels at first were kind of, not great. Iron Man 2 or, Thor 2. They were just very boring. I feel like they're adding more stuff to the sequels that makes it more interesting.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, but besides that, there's not much to say until it comes out, which is, July, I think it said?
July 6th.
Yes. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. And I think that's supposed to... It's supposed to kick off the new arc or whatever, right? For the whole Marvel universe. I don't really know.
I believe they said Phase 3 was gonna start with Homecoming 2 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's a little bit towards the end of the second phase that we're still in or something. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, it's too many things. All right, so Nintendo tweeted a bunch of things. So Nintendo Online is actually coming out September 2018. And I believe it's still $20 for a year, right?
Yes, they have not changed the price point of that just yet, so it's still $20 a year, which is a good price.
Yes, okay. I'm still okay with that. Again, hopefully we'll get more news about it later in some direct. Hopefully with other new news, like a new mobile game they're making, Mario Kart Tour, which is coming out March 2019. So I guess they're making a Mario Kart for mobile, and... I don't know how that's going to work. It's probably going to work like all racing games on mobile. It's you actually don't race people. You kind of just race AI of the person. But I don't know. It could be fun. I don't know how they're going to
do it, yeah.
Do it, but they could try. And of course, I think this was known for a little bit that Nintendo is partnered with Illumination, the people who made Minions and Despicable Me, to make a Mario movie.
But that's interesting.
I think it was rumored for a bit, but I think they confirmed it now that they're actually
now it
doing
is officially confirmed. Co-produced by Shigeru Miyamoto and Chris Meledandri.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but yeah. I guess we'll start with the movie news. I guess I'll start with, anyways.
Okay.
So. I mean, I guess it's fine. They've been doing good in terms of animation with the Despicable Me and Minion stuff. I don't see anyone really complaining about the animation in those movies. It's mainly about what the movie's about and the Minions themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's the animation was never a problem. It's more just the Minions sucked and were annoying.
Yeah, so hopefully that whatever they do with the Mario movie, whether they want to keep Mario mute or him say a couple of things now and then, I'm not exactly sure what direction they want to take with this movie just yet. But whatever it is, I'm definitely going to see it no matter what because, I am a Nintendo fan and I would like to see what happens with the actual gaming adaptation that's not live action. It's actually CGI and stuff like that. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be good.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna see it either way because I've the movie pass or whatever. So
yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna see it also, because I think it'll be fun anyway, even if it does suck. I just don't want Mario to be dabbing and stuff. I'm just afraid to get Mario into a meme machine with the fellow kids.
Just don't put memes, and we're good.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see when it comes out. I don't really have much faith in it, but it'll probably look nice, and that's about it.
And then the Mario Kart mobile game, I think that I had a feeling that this was going to happen eventually just because Mario Kart on the phone and you playing against your friends sounds like a very fun idea. So whether they decide to do that within this game, if they don't, that's really dumb of them to not do something like that. But whatever they decide to do with this new Mario Kart game, I'm just looking forward to it. That's all, because it's going to come out in over a year from now. So
yeah, so they're taking the time, because usually when they announce these mobile games, it's like only like a 2-month wait or something. Like, it's not that long of a wait until it comes out. So this one's, they seem like they're really taking the time with it. And I know that's going to do extremely well because everyone loves Mario Kart, so that's probably going to do really well. And the Nintendo Online, again, we can't really say much because we still don't really know much about it. So.
What kind of features are going to be in there and stuff like that. Exactly what you're going to get for the $20 a year. So other than being able to play online. So hopefully there's more stuff attached to that.
Yep.
Okay, so the next piece of news is that Red Dead Redemption 2 officially announced to be releasing October 26th of this year. So it's going to be a fall game. I think that is very exciting, especially since during the fall, I think that's when a lot of AAA titles come out. So Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out alongside those potential fall releases is, pretty good. Obviously, I wish it came out sooner, but, I think that now that we have a solid date and hopefully it won't get delayed from this point onward, I'm just looking forward to it at this point.
Oh, you also heard they released some news on what the multiplayer is going to be, and they're saying they want to do like a first-person battle royale thing. And I don't know how I feel about that, but like hopefully the single player is fine because
it's rumors right now, but
yeah, I know because GTA Online isn't that great. It's kind of just filled with hackers and like it pay to win for no reason. So I don't know. Hopefully these single players still good because they're still great at that. But they also haven't made a game since GTA 5, and that's been like since 2013 or something like that. I can't remember 14. So again, it'll probably be great. I still haven't played the first Red Dead because it's not on PC. I would love if they just port it on PC. That'd be good. But hopefully when this game really, because I know it's not coming to PC for a bit, right? It's coming on consoles first, Red Dead 2.
I don't even know if it is coming to PC.
Yeah, because Rockstar doesn't like PC. But again, hopefully when they get Red Dead 2, we could get a port of Red Dead 1. I would really like that, so I could actually play it for once. But yeah, I am happy that it's actually coming out.
And there's that.
So now we got Solo, a Star Wars story. They finally released a trailer during the Super Bowl, and I thought it was like fine. Like again, I think doing an extended universe with Star Wars, when you made all the extended universe stuff non-canon when Disney bought it. So now it's kind of just like the same movie over and over again. So I'm like, I don't care that much. Like, you can only do so much with Star Wars that you can with like Marvel movies, where it's like you can make a whole different genre depending on who the superhero is. So like Guardians of the Galaxy is totally different from like Captain America. With this is like it's always going to be in space with lasers and stuff, like it's like only so much you could do. So I think people are going to get way more fatigued of Star Wars than they would with superhero stuff because there's a broader thing.
Yeah.
So
and every year when a new superhero movie comes out, not everyone goes sees those superhero movies, So like when Doctor Strange came out, I'm pretty sure not a lot of people saw that unless you're like a huge Marvel fan. And then when something like let's say Black Panther's coming out, next week, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to see that because either A, they like Black Panther, B, they saw him in Civil War and they want to see more of him, or C, they're, no offense, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are seeing it because, it is a black superhero, Not to like say that in any bad way, but, a lot of people are seeing it because of him being a black superhero. Which is fine, that's a valid reason to go see it because there's not a lot of those. So yeah, not everyone's going to see a superhero movie every year, but with a Star Wars movie every year, I see your point. It can't be the same thing over and over again. With Solo, this is the first piece that we've seen, trailer wise and like teasers and whatever. And it's been a very long time since they initially announced this movie. So now that we have something, it looks fine, it looks like it's going to do what it's trying to do, is setting up, whatever Han Solo was doing before his story on, the original trilogy or whatever. And, as us, we're not huge Star Wars fans, obviously. So when we see this, it's like, all right, it looks good, Donald Glover as Lando. That's probably the thing that I'm most excited for.
Yeah, that was cool. I was going to mention that.
Yeah. He didn't say anything, but, just seeing him as Lando is going to be very exciting to go and see exactly what his role is within the movie and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I am looking forward to it. I'm not going to say I'm excited for it, but yeah, there's that.
Yeah, but I got not much to say about it because it's just like, yeah, it's probably gonna end up like Rogue One, where it's just like, yeah, it was cool, I guess, but that's about it.
Yeah, and sort of within that same vein of Rogue One, some people really loved Rogue One, and some people were like you, where it's like, yeah, you know, it was alright, or
Again,
whatever.
the first half was real bad, and then the second half was really great. So it's just it turns out to be just okay. So
another trailer they got released during the Super Bowl was the Avengers Infinity War. It was sort of like a quick 30-second spotlight, which just showed a little bit more of the movie. You know, still looking forward to it. Very excited to go and see exactly on how the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe now just comes together in this one movie, you know?
yeah, I got not much to say on this either because it's kind of like the same trailer we saw like in the Comic-Con one where that got leaked and stuff. So it's like,
yeah,
and then they actually released it later. So it's, you know, mostly just all of them fighting. So I mean, yeah, it looks great, but like, you know, not much to say because, you know, it's just like, yeah, I want to see it.
It was just 30 seconds too, so.
Yeah, so. Alright, so the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is coming to Switch and PC on in this year, actually. That's
supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly. It's not surprising because it's Activision, so it's like, you know, they're probably going to release it on everything else anyway. Not Xbox One, though?
I guess not.
Okay, I mean,
maybe
Xbox.
There's like a clause within the PlayStation contract. It's like, not Xbox, you can do it on everything else, but not Xbox.
Yeah, so yeah, I think this will feel pretty good on the Switch and of course PC because, you know, PC. But
yep.
I'm glad more people could play this because it is a really good like remakes. Well, not remakes, but I guess they are remakes of the first three games.
Pretty much.
Because the games is literally what I want every remake to be. Just like make it prettier and that's it. Like don't really touch it. So yeah, I'm really glad more people could play it.
Yeah,
it's really good. I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely one of the better remasters that I've played in quite some time. Just because, like you said, they made the game prettier, but on top of that, they just like adjusted certain like things to the game. So, like for example, Crash 1, you could save whenever you want. You know, like if it was like how it was back then, where you could only save during the bonus stages. I think, you know, that would probably piss off a lot of people because it is 2017 when the game came out. So yeah. Having something like that.
And that's what remakes should do. Like, make the game prettier, make old systems, like, not, like, garbage. Like, you know, like, the not saving thing, you know? Like, that's not something we need, so. I'm really glad that this remake was as good as it is, and I'm more happy more people could play it, because I know a lot of people want to play it, but they don't have a PS4, so. There you go, now you can play on Switch and PC.
Yep. Okay, so the next piece of news is a little bit sad, depending on how you look at it. Kirby Star Allies is going to be locked at 30 frames per second.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this game should run at 60 because it's like, you know, it's Kirby. Like, I feel like there's not too much going on. But at the same time, I'm not that sad because it's like a 2D platformer, so it's not really going to bother me that much. But still, it's like, you know, like you really can make this run at 60? It's Kirby.
Yeah. I mean, whenever I see a game where it's like, I hope it runs at 60, and then it's like, yeah, it runs at 30, I'm like, oh, damn, you know, like, it's whatever, but at the same time, I'm like, I wish it ran at 60, because, you know, this is the Switch that we're talking about. We have a game like Mario Odyssey. I think that runs at 60 when you have it docked. So the fact that Kirby Star Allies is locked at 30 is a little weird. Maybe there's like a lot of particles, or maybe they had some trouble trying to get it to run at 60 for some reason. I have no idea exactly what's going on behind the scenes there, but you know, it's running at 30, so that's just a little disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's probably to be expected because it's on, you know, Switch, but Odyssey ran at 60, right? You said?
I'm pretty sure Odyssey. Let me just Google search. Yeah, real quick.
Because if Mario runs at 60. Then it's probably because Kirby has more like screen clutter because there's a lot of enemies and stuff on one screen, so that's probably why. Like, it probably could run at a higher frame rate, but 30 is like the most stable, and they probably wanted it to just be a stable frame rate, which is fine. But still, I don't know. Like, I felt like 60 could have worked.
Okay, so. Let me just give me 1 second. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, supposedly it runs at 60 on both portable and docked.
Okay.
It's just that it's scaled down to 900p. So maybe Kirby runs at 1080 for some reason. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe they felt like it was less important because again, it's not a 3D platformer. So
that too, maybe.
And Kirby isn't really like about precise platforming. It's mostly about just, like absorbing things and like
it's a good feel game, you know. That's how Kofi describes it, you know. Just chilling.
Is like it is a very chill game, so you know I'm not as disappointed as I should be, but it's still kind of disappointing. Alright, so I didn't even Red Dead 2 features Battle Royale. I forgot this was it. Alright, so yeah, like I mentioned before, it was rumored that Red Dead 2 is going to get a Battle Royale mode. Obviously cashing in on the whole Battle Royale mode from Fortnite and PUBG.
Yeah, and there's certain other things that are in here. I believe you could play the main campaign and multiplayer in first person fully. Yeah. So that's going to be very interesting if that is actually true. Eagle Eye is returning. Deadeye, whatever. Fishing as a side activity. That's going to be weird.
Love fishing.
The GTA Online styled apartments returning. We
both
don't know exactly what that means, but okay. And then a companion app is supposed to launch alongside the game. So, I mean, you know, this is all rumor stuff, but I think the Battle Royale thing is the most interesting. That's the thing that really stuck out to me the most when I saw this. When I saw this Reddit post. So pretty much Battle Royale has pretty much taken over a lot of gamers today, I would say. Even when you look at people that graduated with us, you know, people our age, a lot of them play Fortnite on their consoles, which I did not know. And
yeah, Fortnite's really kicking off. Like it's a game like really popular.
Mainly because it's free. That definitely helps, and the fact that it's on Xbox and PlayStation 4 help as well. So like a lot of PlayStation 4 people will play Fortnite with their friends and stuff like that, while on Xbox One you have a choice between paying for it with PUBG or you play Fortnite for free, and you know, whichever one you choose, you know, that's just your preference. And the whole Battle Royale sort of thing is just like crazy to me because, you know, it's such a new genre and it's taking off with just these two games right now, and the fact that, you know, other games are trying to copy that in their games, like Red Dead 2. It's rumored right now. I think it was also rumored that maybe Overwatch would do something like that.
Oh, really? What the
I'm not exactly sure. Maybe
I know Paladins is doing it, like that ripoff of Overwatch.
Yeah, maybe I'm just bullshitting right now, but I think I heard somewhere that maybe they're trying to do some sort of Battle Royale thing. But, you know, it's very interesting that, you know, every single game company is looking at this new genre and, like, how can we implement this into our games, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. Like, I do like the Battle Royale, like, game mode. But, you know, it's going to be, like, the same thing that happened when MMOs were popular, or the same thing
everyone's
when MOBAs were popular.
Yeah, probably.
Everyone's gonna make their own version of it, and it's usually like it's already too late. Like Fortnite and PUBG are just probably gonna be at the top for a while. So, like, there's no reason to keep chasing this train. Like, making a side mode is fine, but making a whole new game based on it, I feel like is way too risky.
I think that's actually like suicide.
Yeah, because like you're gonna lose to Fortnite or PUBG. Like, you know, like don't chase that horse, man. It's very gone. So,
but yeah, that's just where I wanted to take that conversation. So next piece of news is the EVO 2018 lineup. I think everyone expected this, but Marvel is gone, and Dragon Ball FighterZ takes it over. But along with Dragon Ball FighterZ, we got Smash Bros, Melee, and for Wii U, Street Fighter 5, Guilty Gear RD whatever, Tekken 7, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, and Injustice 2. So Dragon Ball FighterZ, I played it because I bought it since the last podcast, and I have to say the game is really fun, and I'm excited to go and see exactly how competitive it gets at EVO, what kind of characters people pick, and stuff like that, because I will talk about Dragon Ball FighterZ in more detail later with my own experiences. But I'm definitely interested to go see exactly on how the competitive scene goes and how it works with this first big tournament being EVO. So yeah,
and I feel like Dragon Ball FighterZ is also just really fun to watch. Like, I was watching a lot of streams of it, and it's very flashy and it's very like in your face. So just like it just feels really fun to watch. Like, it's like you're watching a Dragon Ball Z fight. Like, it's just really fun to watch, and I can't wait to see how the EVO fights are gonna go. Like, all these matches is gonna be great. But
it also helps that there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z fans out there. So,
well, I mean, yeah, like basically everyone's like a DBZ fan. Like, you know, like we're all like in like basically the same age at this point. Like, you know, like 20 somethings and like stuff. Like, all watched like Dragon Ball Z when they were younger. So, yeah, that's gonna get a huge amount of like viewers, DBZ fighters. So, I am pretty excited for that. And of course Smash. You know, both Smashes I'm gonna watch as well. I might watch some Street Fighter 5, and I might watch some Blaze Blue, and I don't really care too much about Tekken, Guilty Gear, or Injustice 2. So
I think they switched back Melee to Sunday finals, so that's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, just excited to go see on how this Evo plays out.
I think it's a good lineup.
Yeah. All right. Next one, Damian.
So now we got a new Deadpool promo where we meet Cable. I don't know if they're making Cable like the villain of it. Like, I know he's not a villain, and like, you know, he like teams up with Deadpool later, but I think he might be like the antagonist of this movie, and then like at the end they like join up for the third one. I don't really know what they're doing, but besides that, it was like funny. It was a funny trailer. It showed a lot more action in it too. Yeah, I mean, when it's a Deadpool trailer, you know, it's gonna be funny. But they also show a lot more action, which all looks very impressive too, because they actually have a budget this time, not like the first one.
Yeah, so. Yeah, they cut out a whole fight out scene at the end.
Yeah, because, you know, again, the first movie had like no budget, but it made so much, so now they could really like go crazy with the second one, which I'm pretty excited for.
Yeah.
Again, still looks great. Like all the trailers they've been releasing has just been hyping me up more and more. So that's always good when a movie could do that and not like make me like, maybe not. But this movie still looks fantastic, and I can't wait to watch it.
Yep. It's still set to release May 18th. So a couple months from now.
It's like a lot of movies coming out in May. So.
Yes, they are. All right. Next news. I think that this one is pretty big. Venom finally got a trailer or teaser trailer. So a lot of people have been complaining about this teaser trailer, despite it being a teaser trailer. There being no Venom, I think that that's a great idea that they decided to not show Venom, but just show the symbiote in the trailer. Because like if they show Venom in the first teaser trailer, like what's the point in seeing the movie now? In some sort of way.
Yeah, I get you. Again, this is a movie that has been like development hell for like ever, because I think it was rumored to come out when Amazing Spider-Man 2 was like announced, right? Like it was announced a while ago that they want to do a Venom movie. So again, it's kind of like, I hope it's good, but like when a movie's been, the same thing with games, when something's been in development for so long, there's a good chance it's not going to be very good. So I'm still holding out hope, but from what I've seen, it looks okay right now. So.
Yeah, it's set to release this fall, October 5th. As of right now, I'm sort of just like, I'll watch it, see exactly how it plays out. Obviously, I'm going to keep an eye on the critics and all that stuff, but, I still want to go and see the movie for myself, because it looks like that they're doing certain things with Venom differently. So, like, for example, in one point of the trailer, I'm not exactly sure if this is supposed to be, like, a new Venom power or something, but, like, around like 1 minute and 12 seconds he like pushes, or like a bunch of like people get like pushed away. I'm not exactly sure if that's like a new thing or something like that.
I think it's just like like Shockwave because he yelled at her because he's so powerful. I don't know. I don't know, man.
There's still a lot of questions for this movie despite now there being a trailer. But yeah, it's weird because Venom is supposed to be, the complete opposite of Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is not even supposed to be in here. So
I know, yeah.
It's definitely going to be very interesting on to how this is going to play out.
Is it weird that Venom has his own movie with no Spider-Man? Because like his whole dynamic is with Spider-Man. Like that's like they like bread and butter. So like I don't know how that's gonna work out. So
yeah, so we're just gonna have to wait and see, pretty much.
Yep. And this one, like straight up from today, Bandai Namco is developing Metroid Prime 4. That doesn't really surprise me. I know Namco has been helping them with a lot of stuff. I know they helped develop Smash Brothers. 4.
Yes.
Yeah. So, obviously, Smash 4 is great. I love Smash 4. So, but does that, translate to like to a Metroid Prime game? I have no idea.
Exactly.
Because we know Namco is good at like fighting games and stuff like that, and that doesn't surprise me. But for something like Metroid Prime 4, was a lot more subtle, a lot more atmospheric, and like, puzzles and stuff like that. Are they going to be good at that? I have no idea. So I know some people are worried about this right now. Mm-hmm. But it's literally just a question of whether or not can they emulate what
Retro Studios did, which brings up another question. What the fuck is Retro Studios doing?
Yep, we still have no idea what Retro is doing. And it's like, it's kind of getting like, all right, what are they doing? I just hope this doesn't turn to like a Star Fox Zero where Platinum made a Star Fox game. And it's like, all right, that's clearly not what they were good at.
And then it's like completely garbage. Oh, God.
Yeah. So, and then with this game, it could be the exact same way. It's like, okay, well, Namco's clearly not good at making a Metroid Prime game because they're good at making fighting games. So it's like,
yeah,
I don't really know.
Let's hopefully that this is in development for a long time for good reasons to go and make sure that the game is able to do what it wants to do, you know?
Yes.
So, Bandai Namco, like you said, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page of all their games. In terms of like PS4 games, it's really just a bunch of fighting games. They did publish Dark Souls 3, but you know, they published it. Yeah, so they didn't necessarily work on it. So we're just gonna have to.
FromSoft made those games, not Bandai. No.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to see exactly on how this plays out, or even if it is true, you know. So
yeah. So again, we only gotta wait and see because we still haven't seen anything of that game yet. So.
All right. So games we've been playing recently. I guess I'll start. I will save Dragon Ball FighterZ for last.
Yeah, because we both played it.
Yeah. So we both can talk about it. But I've literally just been playing League and Fortnite. It's been a while since I've actually played those games because of school and work. Actually, it's weird me saying work, but yeah, you know, League and Fortnite. I'm still garbage at Fortnite, but you know, it's funny.
Yeah.
When I just like land in like tilted towers and then just like instantly die because literally everyone lands there, so like just don't go there.
Yeah, I mean, just you gotta go in where it's hot, man. You gotta like kill everyone.
I mean,
you know?
I did land there a couple of times to like 1v2, a duo or whatever, but after that I just walk downstairs and then just kill myself, so I'm like, all right, whatever.
Nice.
But League of Legends, they just dropped a new patch. I've yet to play on it, but they made some changes. The new Swain came out. They buffed Lucian, but not by much. He's still a 500 range ADC, but they did some changes to him to hopefully help him.
600 range.
Yeah, and then they were like, wait, we gotta like make sure that this guy can't like two-shot you from like a really safe distance. So
yeah.
But yeah, it's been a while since I've read the patch notes. It's been 3 days, but yeah, they did that. I'm supposed to go to a tournament tomorrow, technically, or when you're listening to this tomorrow, technically, or whatever, or today, whatever. Anyways,
nice.
But yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm gonna save that. So, Damian, what have you been playing?
So I've mostly just been playing like Monster Hunter because again, school and work, and Monster Hunter is just a good game. Just to like, all right, I have like an hour. I'm just gonna kill like a monster, and the game is still great. I progressed a little more in the story. I think I have like 30 hours in it. Like it's gonna take a lot of time for me. That's all I'm gonna say. The game is very addicting. Everything I said last podcast is basically the same. Where the combat's still fantastic. All the monster designs are great. It just feels good to down a monster, get its materials, and make some new weapons and stuff like that. Everything is still great. The game, I've unlocked some new areas, and it's just like so beautiful. Like there's this one where it's like a coral reef, but it's like not underwater. Like it's just like it just looks nice. It's a very nice area. But yeah, the game's still great, addicting, and I love it. It's fantastic. Dragon Ball FighterZ again. We'll talk about that. After I'm done talking about whatever else I was playing. I played the new Overwatch update because it just released that yesterday, where it's for the Year of the Dog event, where it's just like the game mode for that is like capture the flag. And I still stand by saying that capture the flag in Overwatch just doesn't work. It doesn't work in any FPS. Like capture the flag always just sucks. Like I hate it. It's fun in Halo, but that's about it. Like it's
because you can actually fight back when you have like
the flag. Yeah, you can like poke someone in the eye with it. But in Overwatch, they did some changes where last year when I had capture the flag, you could play like Winston. You could like jump all the way across the map because that's what Winston does. Grab the flag and you could just jump all the way back to your base and no one could do anything about it. They changed it this year where you can't use any movement abilities. So if you grab the flag as Winston, you can't jump away. The flag would just drop. So now they're encouraging you to like actually push as a team and work together. But now the game is just stalemates when nothing happens. So I'm like, it's even worse now. It's like and now the game doesn't want you to have stalemate, so the game just won't end unless someone captures a point. So you could be there for like 20 minutes and nothing happens. I'm like, this sucks. I hate capture the flag. But besides that, all the new skins are cool, and the new map they added was also cool. So there you go. And the last thing I played was Celeste. I don't know if you heard about Celeste.
Yes, I've been seeing a lot of streamers play it and YouTube personalities. So you played it.
Yeah, I played it, and it's so good. It's really good. I'll say it's probably the best sort of hardcore platformer besides Meat Boy. Like it gives me all those feelings of Meat Boy, but like in an easier way. Like I wouldn't say it's easier, but it is like the game is not as harsh as Meat Boy. It's not as direct about it. Like there's an easy mode you could put. You know, the game doesn't really badmouth you for sucking. It's just like, oh, look, don't be ashamed of your death count. It's okay. Like this game. But besides that, the game is really fun. You have a dash you could do, and you could climb walls. That's all you have. You know, you can't sprint like in Meat Boy, or wall jump as crazy as that game. But it's a little slower than Meat Boy, but it still is the same gist. The game also has a lot more focus on story, and the story is pretty good right now. But yeah, it's really good. If you like Meat Boy, you would probably like it. It's $20 is on Switch and PC and PS4 and Xbox One, I think. It's also made by the same guys who made Towerfall, by the way, so it looks very similar to Towerfall. But yeah, the game is great. Again, if you like Meat Boy, you'll probably like it. I'm not too far in it. I'm only 2 hours, but it's still real good. I like it a lot. And besides that, Dragon Ball FighterZ, which I guess we could talk about.
All right. Well, I bought it after the podcast because I was like, the game is actually, really good after I played it. So, yeah. Right now, the main characters that I personally like to play, Hit is one of them because I think his B attack, which is the heavy, it's sort of like a gap closer in some ways. And then I also like to play Vegeta because he's my favorite DBZ character. And then my third character I'm still trying to figure out. I like Adult Gohan in some ways. I also like Trunks. So there's a couple of options there. But I've yet to play every single character yet. So.
Right. As for me, I like playing Gotenks. I like Yamcha a lot. And Teen Gohan I like a lot, but I don't think he's that good. His little arms are really hard to reach anyone. So, unless you sort of need to be in a combo or Ravi to really be well with him. You get in a combo with Gotenks, then you switch to, Teen Gohan, and then you could do something. But if you're just playing Teen Gohan, you're going to, lose everything because you can't reach them. But besides that, again, the game just feels so good to play. I never really had that much fun in fighting games because you just get your ass kicked all the time because we're not too great at fighting games. But this game does make you feel cool. You can do some auto combos. Some of the combos are pretty easy to pull off, and you could get some results from just doing simple combos. And it just the fact that it's Dragon Ball Z is just fun to play. Oh yeah, I'm playing Yamcha and beating the crap out of Super Saiyan God Goku. That will never happen. So yeah, it's just really fun to play. It just feels really good.
Yeah, Kofi and Jeffrey came over to play, and Jeffrey was like, "What the hell am I doing?" And just watching those two just battle it out was very fun and entertaining because the game is definitely very easy to pick up and play because you could just mash X and that's a combo. You could mash Y and that's a combo. And obviously doing the quarter circle stuff, it's not that hard. Easy.
Yeah, and that's the only complicated motion you have to do is a quarter circle, and everyone could do a quarter circle, so it's not that hard.
Especially if you're playing with the Xbox One controller because you could just use the D-pad and it's easier to just slide it across.
Again, there's no complicated button prompts or anything like that, which also makes it more accessible for new players.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm liking the game so far. I am excited to go see what other characters they decide to add later in the game because I think the roster they have right now is pretty good. You have a lot of fan favorite characters between Dragon Ball Z and Super in some aspects. So I'm just waiting to go and see exactly on how the game plays out within the competitive scene, pretty much.
I know a lot of competitive people like it, right? I think everyone likes this game.
Leffen likes it.
Leffen loves it. Yeah.
a couple of other Smash players like it. I think the Buzz likes it too. So yeah, a lot of people are definitely seeing the potential that this game has, especially Evo, because they picked it up. So, but I think the only complaint that we both have is the goddamn servers, and like playing with friends. Like that is like, it's a very simple thing to do, but I don't know why Bandai Namco just doesn't know how to do it with Dragon Ball Z games. It's literally just, you should have an option where it's like you want to play against your friends, and you could have however many friends you want to be in there, invite only, friends only, whatever. Like it's,
or just give me like a button in the menu, like invite friend through Steam, and there you go, that's it. I don't know why it has to be so complicated.
But yeah, also the servers are a little iffy at times, because like I try to play online, and like some people just have like really bad connections. So like at least you'll see on top on like how many frames it's delayed. So like if it's more than like, I would say 3, maybe even 4, I think that's like a huge problem. So but yeah, other than that, I think where the game is right now, I think it's great. It is $60 for a fighting game, which I was a little hesitant on, buying it because of that. But I was like, it's Dragon Ball Z. It's a fighting game. I'm probably going to play this a lot online and, with my friends.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I was going to say, it's probably going to be the new, like, party game that we might play together. So
yeah, because Kofi definitely wants to get it as well.
Kofi enjoys it, which is like, surprising. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I think that's about it. Is there anything else you would like to add, Damian?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so we'll see you guys 2 weeks from now. Hopefully we'll be able to talk about Black Panther, the movie.
Oh right, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, when is that coming out?
It comes out next week. So
okay, I mean, if you're going on like a Wednesday or a Friday or Saturday, I could probably watch it.
All right, I'll let you know. So that is it for the Two Players Podcast. We'll see you guys 2 weeks from now with the next episode.
Later.